Hi, Heidi Schlemmer here in Texas, and I'm so glad that you have found this video or you've listened to someone who's invited you to watch this and just taken a little minute to invest in your own health, maybe learn something you didn't know before. And what we want to just inspire is one simple change. We all know that if we try to implement a bunch of things at once, we're not as successful as if we just did one thing at a time. And so Juice Plus is really encouraging, can you do one simple change? So let's get into this presentation. You may ask yourself, what does good health mean to you? Does it mean that you eat better, that you really clean up your diet, eat less processed food? Does it mean being fit and you're just training your body and yourself to be a marathon runner or just exercise more often? Does it mean having more energy to where you can keep up with kids, grandkids, or just preventing disease? Maybe you have a lot going on in your life to where you really need to start making some changes. The road to good health. 150 doctors were researched and 4,500 studies done on what keeps us healthy. And there was really only one common denominator, and that was eating a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. So how much? What's that diet really look like? And the USDA has recommended to fill half your plate with fruits and vegetables every year. And if you really pay attention, they don't recommend less. As time goes on, they keep recommending more. And that's because we know the soil quality is getting a lot more stripped of nutrients and minerals, and the produce that's actually produced is not as good a quality as when our parents and even grandparents were around. So I read somewhere that like a bowl of spinach a couple decades ago, we would have to eat 3 to 5 times that bowl of spinach to get the same amount of vitamins and nutrients. So half of your plate, every meal should be full of fruits and vegetables, but is it? And so why is this? Oxidative stress is linked to poor health, but what is oxidative stress? Whenever you have an alive cell in your body, which we are made up of trillions of them as humans, it undergoes a chemical process called oxidation. And that's just oxygen, which all of our cells are oxygen requiring cells, going through a chemical process releasing some source of energy. And if you just take an apple, for instance, you can see oxidative stress happening right before your eyes. It's really crisp and white. And as it sets out in air, which we know air contains oxygen, and it's hitting that fresh piece of fruit, it starts to turn brown and age. But if you squirt some lemon juice on it, it preserves that real crisp and fresh look. And the same thing goes on in our bodies on the outside and the inside. So in each day, the human cell is hit about 10,000 times by mutagenic oxidants, which are just from the air we breathe, the stuff we put on our skin, and especially the food we put into our bodies. So how do we prevent oxidative stress, or how do we provide our bodies some protection against oxidative stress? And that's simply through eating more fruits and vegetables, because we know fruits and vegetables are great antioxidants. So the more antioxidants we can combat that oxidative stress with, the less illness that will happen, our immune system will be stronger, and a host of different other benefits will take place. But we just know that those antioxidants are greatly needed for healthy cell performance. So, can that be duplicated with some sort of pill or multivitamin? And honestly, in my opinion, God has already been the master behind integrating, or just God has already designed our bodies so well that the work is already done. It's our choice to feed it right. So if you take a multivitamin, you try to compare it to the whole food, there is no comparison. You have a very small list of isolated vitamins that compare to this right-hand list of just tons and tons of phytonutrients found in one apple. This list is not even complete. There's probably 3 or 4 more pages to go into the phytonutrients that make up an apple. Phytonutrients just meaning a different name for plant-based chemicals. So there's no way that you can just take a multivitamin and expecting the same benefit than eating a good diet rich in fruits and vegetables. So we all know we have picky eaters. I have a couple in my house. And we know we don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. On average, the U.S. population consumes less than 1 cup of fruit a day and 1.5 cups of vegetables a day. So we're really not providing our body the good antioxidants to combat all that's out there in the world against us. So what does Juice Plus suggest? We are asking that you just bridge the gap with Juice Plus. We're not asking you to take Juice Plus and keep eating out of the box and the can and eat the garbage that's out there. We're saying you know what you should be eating and what you actually eat. And if you can consume Juice Plus, you're bridging that gap. And I honestly, for myself, I've seen some metabolic reprogramming in my brain to where I'm wanting the fruits and vegetables that I'm already flooding my body with every day. So you're just starting to make better choices, and it it just filters down into your family. You start making better, good choices at the table and in life. So what's in Juice Plus? And you'll see this beautiful picture of a whole rainbow of fruits and vegetables. And there's a lot of things in there that you might eat on a regular basis, but you could probably pick out one or two. Otherwise, who gets amaranth and beets, all these yucca plants? I don't eat any, like half of these on a regular basis. And so scientists have been very diligent in trying to pick out the ones that are going to do the best working together in our body, called synergy. And that's when you get this beautiful rainbow of fruits and vegetables consumed on a daily basis through Juice Plus. How is that? So this picture here, the red, purple, and green bottles are called the trio. You have the Orchard in red, Garden Blend in green, and Vineyard Blend in purple. And if you consume those on a daily basis, you're giving yourself 30 servings of fruits and vegetables from whole food-based nutrition every single day. It carries a food label, so on the back it's actually going to say nutrition. It's not going to say supplemental, and it has all those good phytonutrients that we know provides the antioxidants into our blood. All the ingredients is non-GMO. It's dairy-free and gluten-free. The NSF certification is an outside source that comes in and just verifies that what Juice Plus has and says it is actually true. So Olympic athletes are capable and able to take Juice Plus because it's a very clean product and it's been NSF certified. So you just know it has the top of the line certification that it can possibly have. And clinically researched. 30 plus published clinical researches, and there's more to come. And this is really what made my head perk up as a medical professional, knowing that we don't practice anything in medicine without it being clinically researched very, very well. And so let's dive into that a little bit. This is just a small glimpse of the articles that Juice Plus is published in. But the very first one was done in the UT of San Antonio, showing that Juice Plus gets into the bloodstream. And that's called bioavailability. And what that means is that you're not just wasting your money on another supplement that just gets excreted through your urine or your feces. It actually gets into your bloodstream. And so that's huge. I know that it's going to do good work because it's just fruits and vegetables, and it's going to get to where it needs to get to. It also contributes to cardiovascular health. And the University of Maryland did a great study on measuring the circumference of brachial arteries in a population who was eating a high-fat diet. And the samples did not change their diet at all, except for a third of the sample took a placebo for about a month. The second third took the duo, which is the red and green blend, for a month. And then the third sample took all three. So they took the Vineyard, Orchard, and Garden Blend. And what it showed is obviously after taking just a placebo, their brachial artery circumference had not changed. It was still completely collapsed. The duo, the circumference had opened up 66%, or roughly over 60%. And the trio had opened up over 90%. And so if you have heart disease, or you know someone that has heart disease, this would just make me sing a song, because nothing would provide me more security and hope knowing that I am opening up those good blood vessels, getting rid of the cholesterol and the clogged up arteries, and giving them good nutrients. What else has Juice Plus researched? It is shown to support a healthy inflammatory response, and we know that all disease and cancer and every illness starts with an inflammation response. So you're helping support a good immune function. And we're not claiming to say that you're never going to get cancer, you're never going to get sick, but at the cellular level, you're giving your cells the best start possible. It supports a quality of life in ovarian cancer survivors. That was done to MD Anderson. Reduces insulin resistance in overweight boys, supports lung health in smokers. And these candidates had not even quit smoking, and it showed that their lung function had improved just by taking Juice Plus. Supports healthy skin and gums. We talked about immune health. It protects DNA. It reduces oxidative stress, and it is actually absorbed in the body, which we talked about. So, because of all the research It is supported by thousands of leading health professionals around the world. You'll see it in pediatricians' office, chiropractors' facilities, orthopedics have, ordered this preoperatively and postoperatively for healing for their patients. A lot of health professionals see the benefit in Juice Plus. We don't only offer capsules or gummies, we also offer a complete shake mix. It is naturally low fat, low sugar, low glycemic, gluten-free, vegan, and non-GMO. So it's a very healthy. Low glycemic just means that your blood sugar is not going to spike up right after it, require a lot of insulin and energy from your pancreas and other parts of your organs. It's a very steady, makes you feel hungry well after you've eaten it, and it's just very easy in your body to process. It's all plant-based, so there's no whey or other non-plant-based proteins. It has soy, chickpea, pea, and rice protein, fiber, rice bran, and apple fiber, and then tons of 8-chip grains and sprouts. So we have broccoli, alfalfa, radish, amaranth, quinoa, and millet. It's by far the easiest for my belly to digest. I love both flavors. So how can you jumpstart your journey? And here's where we come back to the one simple change. First of all, because you're watching this video, you probably are trying to invest in your wellness or your health in some sort of manner. So can you start that with taking the capsules and the shakes? Use the shakes as a snack or a meal replacement. Either way, you're just getting tons of macronutrients into your bloodstream. Can you eat more whole foods? Can you drink more water? We all know that you should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces in water every day. So for a 200-pound man, you should be consuming 100 ounces of water on a daily basis. That's hard to do if you're not real diligent, but as soon as you do, your organs are going to start working so much better because they're all hydrated. Can you stress more and sleep more, stress less, sorry. Your body just needs a good shutdown period every night to metabolize properly. Exercise more. That's something that we all hear. You need to exercise more, but just move your body 30 minutes every day. That doesn't mean train for a marathon, but just get out and walk. Walk the dog, ride your bike, swim in the pool, whatever it is. Move your body, churn the water inside you to get those cells moving and less stagnant where infection and all that starts growing. So try to adopt that one simple change each month. Connect with like-minded people. This is where I've just enjoyed a lot of the Facebook groups that we're on. We share ideas and recipes, just motivating one another, because when you have an accountability partner, you are more likely going to succeed in whatever it is you're trying to do. So join our community, and if you want to be connected, reach out to whoever invited you to this video and just let us help you along your journey, because it's more fun, number one, to have a buddy and have a little support system, and your success rate, I promise, will go up. So big question, what does it cost? It costs about the same as a cup of gourmet coffee, which I can't leave Starbucks under $5 for myself. But the capsules alone for those 30 servings is less than $2.50 a day. And if you use the complete shake mix, you're looking at, for a meal, less than $2 a day. So very, very affordable. And that's not even to mention what you get for free. What you get for free is your kids to eat free. And this is what I love about Juice Plus, and honestly, why I began Juice Plus. I'd heard from my sister-in-law that she started her kids on Juice Plus because once she signed up for it, she sponsored one of her kids to get Juice Plus for free. And that's good for 4 years. Juice Plus is offering a child health study, and it's been ongoing for many years, just because they know and they recognize that the way to change this epidemic of disease and illness in America and across the world is to start with our kids. And so for every adult that signs up for the capsules or the gummies themselves, they get to sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 18 or a full-time college student for free for 4 years. That's a no-brainer, guys. There's nothing that makes a mom happier or a dad happier to know that every day their kids are getting the proper nutrients from a delicious gummy. My even 18-month-old reaches for them and just starts begging for his gummies every day. But let's talk about what this study has shown. At least 50% have been taking fewer over-the-counter meds or prescription meds. 60% were missing fewer days of school, which means mom and dad doesn't have to miss work, which means more money in your wallet. 61% were eating more fruits and vegetables, which is a score for everybody. 66 were visiting the doctor less, another little deposit in the bank that you weren't paying the co-pays or the prescription drugs that you have to pay for the infections and all that kind of stuff. Drinking more water. So if you just consider taking out the soda out of the shopping bag, taking the chips out, if you do that on a monthly basis, every time you go to the store, you probably could save up enough for Juice Plus for you and in your family. But we're consuming less fast food and soft drinks. So then again, there's another way to save money to afford Juice Plus. Don't eat out as much. We know it's not as healthy as eating at home, and you don't have so much control over what they're cooking with. And so these kids in this study were showing that they weren't consuming as much fast food. 89% were more aware of their health. And this is what's so important to me, because I know I'm not going to be around my kids forever when they leave my house unless I follow them wherever they go to school. I've threatened to do that. But when they're on their own as adults, I want them to be very health conscious and aware of what they're putting into their body, because it does make a difference on the longevity of their life. And so 89% of these kids were being more aware of their health. And 90% were at least doing something positive in some sort of manner. So it was just so reassuring, and it's free, so it was just a no-brainer for me. So Dr. Richard Du Bois is a big health advocate for Juice Plus, and he has said, after looking at all the research done on Juice Plus, I recognize there is nothing else available anywhere else in the world, with or without a prescription, that has been shown to do all the things in the human body. So I just challenge you to get back with the person who invited you to this video, or click the link below if you'd like to know more information from myself on what Juice Plus can do for you, because I promise you it can do nothing but good as far as what our diet has been like as Americans for many years. Let's change this epidemic of disease and illness and start feeling good as we can be. I hope you have found this useful. And really, let's start inspiring healthy living around the world. Let it not stop right here, but go and tell somebody else. Maybe you know someone that needs to hear this video, or reach out to somebody that can better explain Juice Plus. So if you do have any questions, like I said, get back with whoever invited you to this video, or click the link below. You'll have a blessed day.